Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Me too. Welcome to my kitchen. Why am I here? Well, I wanted to make a video combining both Christmas and marine biology, two things that I really enjoy. And this is what I came up with. And what is this? Basically, I'm going to be baking gingerbread cookies in the shape of marine animals. I will also be baking cookies in the shape of more Christmassy things, so we can call it a Christmas related video as well, I guess. I'm gonna be baking these cookies and afterwards I'm gonna share with you 10 fun, or some maybe not so fun, facts about the animals which shape I have here. Which animals do we have here then? A dolphin, a penguin, a sea star, a sea turtle, a seahorse, a fish that I will just transform into a shark, and a mermaid. So change of plans. I'm gonna split this in two halves. In the first one, which is this one that you're now watching, it's basically just me telling you how I did all the cookies and everything, and then I will be talking about 3 animals: the seahorses, dolphins, and sea turtles. The other ones will come in a second part, where otherwise the video would be just too long, and also I would probably not be able to upload this one before Christmas. And I really want to do that. Let's go back to what you're here for. I have no idea how this is gonna go, both the video and the cookies. I have never baked gingerbread cookies before in my life. However, I know that baking gingerbread cookies is a tradition in many countries, one of them being Austria, where I am currently living. So hence the marine biology Christmas thing being this. I'm not sure it's a good idea, but I'm just experimenting, and please bear with me. If you are watching this, it means that Editing Maria managed to do something with all this. So thank you very much, Editing Maria. Let's start. Just for a reference, all the measurements are done in teacups. I didn't use a teacup, I used a mug. This is what I used. I will let you know in the end if it's good or not. For now, I cannot tell you. The first thing we need to do is mix 100 grams of butter, 2 mugs of brown sugar, and 4 soup spoons of honey into a pot and heat it up and mix it. Now that is done, now we do the second part, and we have to mix 2 mugs of flour, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of ginger, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and the soup kind of thing we just did before. Everything here is cooked. Like, okay guys, I have no idea if this is how it's supposed to look. I feel like it should be a bit more compact. It smells very gingery, which I guess it's normal, but maybe a bit too much. I think now I will go on to the next phase and we will see. Now I put the dough in the fridge for 1 hour. Supposedly in the recipe it says 24 hours, but I checked that in other recipes they say just 1 hour. So because I don't have time tomorrow to do anything else, and for the rest of the week also not, I will just leave it there for 1 hour and I will do the rest later. In the meanwhile, I also turn on the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. And I will wait now for this hour. Afterwards we make the shapes and then we put them in the oven and let's see what's happening. I have to say I am not very convinced that this went very well. I will see, I will let you know. Okay guys, we are back. Now I will get, after 1 hour, I'm getting the dough from the fridge and I will make the shapes. Let's do this. Do not look too bad. I haven't tasted them yet. That's gonna be the fun part because I have a feeling that they are gonna be a bit too strong. they smell a hell like ginger, like a lot. So, but nevertheless, it's time to learn a little bit about these animals, and afterwards I will try them and see how they taste in the end. Welcome to the voice-off part of this video. Let's start with fun facts about dolphins.
There are 40 different species of dolphins. The smallest one is the Maui's dolphin, and the largest is the orca. Dolphins are mammals, just like humans, which means they have hair, 3 ear bones, sweat glands, and mammary glands. Dolphins, just like us, have lungs, which means they need air to breathe, which they do by swimming to the surface and inhaling air through their blowhole. However, they are capable of holding their breath underwater for 8 to 10 minutes, and sometimes even 15. While sleeping, they shut down only half of their brain, along with the opposite eye. After a while, they will switch sides so that the other side can also rest. This allows them to watch out for predators, obstacles, and it signals them when they need to go to the surface to breathe. Dolphins usually feed on fish or squid. The orca, however, can also hunt larger mammals. They are very social animals. They usually live in pods and develop complex and strong social bonds between pod members. They are known to stay with injured or ill individuals, occasionally even bringing them to the surface to help them breathe. This altruism does not appear to be limited to their own species. Individuals have been spotted helping individuals from other species when they are stranded or protect them against predators. For example, dolphins have been seen protecting swimmers from sharks, either by swimming around them in circles or charging against the sharks to make them go away. The neocortex of many dolphin species, which is basically just a part of the brain, possesses spindle neurons, which, prior to 2007, were only known to exist in hominids. In humans, these cells are involved in social conduct, emotions, judgment, and theory of mind. This suggests that dolphins are probably also capable of performing similar functions. Now let's learn 10 things about seahorses. There are about 45 known species of seahorses. They are mainly found in shallow tropical and temperate saltwater throughout the world. They live in sheltered areas such as seagrass beds, estuaries, coral reefs, and mangroves. They are considered fish, since they live in water, breathe through gills, and have a swim bladder and use fins to propel them through water. Seahorses have no teeth and no stomach. Their digestion is so quick that they need to be constantly eating to stay alive. Because of that, they can consume up to 3,000 brine shrimp per day. Seahorses are monogamous and have the same partner for their entire life. They are among the only animal species in which the male carries the unborn young, which allows the females to immediately produce more eggs and reproduce faster. Seahorses engage in an 8-hour courtship dance, which includes spinning around, swimming side by side, and changing colors. The male seahorse carries the eggs in his pouch until they hatch, then releases fully formed miniature seahorses into the water. As little as 5 or as many as 1,500 young can be born in one go. The eyes of seahorses work independently from one another, which means while one eye is looking to the front, the other might be looking to the back. Seahorses do not have many predators. They are so bony and they are usually indigestible to the majority of species. Their major threats are crabs and humans. Now it's time to talk about the most ancient of the bunch, and by that I mean sea turtles. Turtles are reptiles. There are 7 species of sea turtles: the green loggerhead, Kemp's ridley, olive ridley, hawksbill, flatback, and leatherback. The leatherbacks and hawkbill turtles are known to feed on jellyfish. The temperature of the nest where the turtles hatch dictates the sex of the baby turtles. Warmer nests tend to result in more females, while colder nests result in more males. This is one of the reasons why climate change might have a serious impact on these animals. Sea turtles are thought to exist on Earth for 110 million years, which means that they share this planet with T-Rex. Sea turtles, just like us and just like dolphins, breathe air. However, they are capable of holding their breath underwater up to 5 hours. To accomplish this, they might slow down their heart rate to 1 beat per every 9 minutes. Sea turtles have an incredibly long lifespan. A sea turtle in captivity at Guangzhou Aquarium in China is said to be 400 years old. However, we are still not sure until what age turtle can live in the wild. Usually, the accepted average is around 100 years old. Still pretty old. It takes decades for most sea turtles to reach sexual maturity, and only 20 turtles out of 1,000 eggs will reach it. This without human interference. With human interference, it is estimated that only around 2 turtles out of 1,000 eggs will reach sexual maturity. Because of this and other human influences, such as habitat destruction and pollution, 2 out of the 7 sea turtle species are considered critically endangered. 1 considered endangered, 3 are considered vulnerable, and for the flatback turtle there is insufficient data to assess their conservation status.
Now the moment of truth. The consistency is pretty good, and the flavor would not be too bad if it would not have so much ginger. It's as I suspected. It has way too much ginger, but otherwise it's actually pretty good. So I will leave the recipe down below if you want to exactly what I did. The sugar coating didn't go very well. That's why you saw all the animations without sugar coating. The only thing I managed to do was write shark, and everything else was a bit of a catastrophe. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a very different video from what I used to make, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm probably gonna have a lot of fun editing it as well. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So if you did, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more marine/science related content. And write down in the comments below what you thought about this video. And I hope to see you in the next one.